Hey, 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 we made it live at 11 Mountain Standard Time. And I am really, really excited to chat with you guys about this topic today. So, as you hop on, say, hey, hey, hey. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tamika, and I teach motivated women how to win in life with simple tools that are going to create consistency and confidence, all while being a present mom. Now, today is Monday, start of a new week. We are fresh into 2023, and a lot of people have set goals. And I've talked to lots of you guys about your health goals, about your financial goals, your spiritual goals, your family goals. And today I want to talk to you about failure. Okay. Because when all of us set goals, I feel like we have that little thing in the back of our head that tells us we've done this before, we're going to fail, and all the things. I see Courtney. Hey, girl. Thanks for hopping on. But when we set goals or when we put ourselves out on a limb, we automatically think of everything that can go wrong. And so today I want to talk to you about reasons people fail in business. The other day I made a post, and I am truly looking to expand my business in 2023 and really help women be able to make income working from home, but also help better their own personal health, the health of their friends and family, and complete strangers, plus just get that confidence that happens when you succeed at something. And so I made this post saying like who was interested in being able to make some money working from home. And I got in conversations with lots and lots of people. And the common denominator between all of them, every single person, was fear of failure. And that honestly is what is holding them back. And I started in this industry 8 years ago. And at the time, I was a high school math teacher and soccer coach. And, I felt like I had done everything right. I had gone to school. I had, started a family. Me and my husband both worked. We had somebody watch our son while we both were at school or while we were both at work. I was a school teacher and he works in a Trona mine. And anyway, we felt like we had done everything right. And I was working every day, leaving the house before the sunrise, getting home at sunset. We'd eat dinner together, spend a little bit of time, go to bed, do the same thing the next day. And when we decided we wanted to have baby number two, it just didn't make sense for me to keep working. My whole teacher check was going to go towards daycare. It was missing everything with my kids. And I personally was just miserable. And so this opportunity kind of popped up in my last semester of teaching. And I thought, what the heck? I know I'm a hard worker. Like I work so hard for the kids in my classroom. I work so hard for my school district. I work so hard for my soccer players. Like I can work hard for myself. And I know, and it was funny because like my goal was like, I know that I could work hard enough to make $50 a month. And like that was my belief in myself. I was like, if I can make $50 a month, then I'll be able to try a new product. It can help me, get my confidence back, help me feel good, have more energy, lose weight, whatever I wanted. But I could work hard enough to make $50 a month and give us that extra little bit of wiggle room. And that was my dream in starting. And so obviously I didn't have belief in myself. I didn't have complete confidence of not failing, but I knew my work ethic. I knew I would be coachable. I knew I would show up. And I would work hard because that was just my character. That's what I do. And if you guys have a job that you work at right now, I'd love to know what it is. And I'm sure that you put your best foot forward every time you show up to work, and maybe you get to be a stay-at-home mom too. And that is not an easy job. And you have to show up. And, there are days where I know we feel like we fail, where maybe we yell at our kids too much, or, the house is a mess, or we miss appointments or whatever, things fall through the crack, but like we're always putting our best foot forward. Right. And so anyway, I started this business 8 years ago. I recently joined with a new company, which I'm in love with. And just the confidence that it's given me, the people that I've been able to connect with, and the extra money has been incredible. And so I just wanted to come to you live and give you guys the 3 reasons why people fail in business. So if you're considering starting a business like this, or maybe you're already in a business like this and you feel like you're failing, to examine these three components and see where you can grow, or see, what lies maybe you're telling yourself. Okay. How's that sound? Okay, drop a 1 in the chat if you think that this could be helpful for you. Now, I am going to be talking about business, but this could be related to anything in life. It could be related to your own personal health. It could be related to any career that you have. It could be related to relationships. I believe that these three things are very important concepts to grasp in order to win in your life. Okay. So the first reason why people fail in business is belief. Okay, I've kind of already touched base on that. A lot of people, before they even start, they don't believe they're going to be successful. Before they start, they believe that they're going to fail. And that comes from maybe past experience that they've had. Maybe they've done a business like this before and didn't find success, or maybe people have told them, or they've seen other people fail, and they just honestly don't believe that they can be successful in it. And you are going to bring about whatever you think about. And so if you already think that you're going to fail, then the universe is going to prove that to you correctly by showing you all of the ways that you can fail, because it's going to prove you correct. And yay, Courtney, I will tell you more about it after this. But you, like, whatever you believe is going to come about. Okay. And we just automatically have that failure mentality because of our experiences in life. Okay. So I just want you to think and drop it in the comments. What was the last thing that you failed at? Okay. The last thing. Let's think about for me. Oh, let's talk about how I stepped on the scale today. Yeah, failing, right? We're 9 days into the year, and I have these grand plans of losing weight. And I do this thing where it's like, oh, I've got all year long. I've got time, right? And not to say that I failed, because I haven't lost weight yet this year, which I haven't. Well, I guess I've lost a pound, but you just go up and down, right? But like, I failed because yesterday I didn't drink the amount of water that I needed to drink. Yesterday, I didn't track the food. Yesterday, I sat and I ate these dark chocolate Rolos while I played Nintendo with the kids. And I justified it saying dark chocolate is better than milk chocolate, so it's okay. And I doubled up on them. Okay. So yesterday I failed in my nutrition. So what do I expect when I wake up in the morning? Right. And so, we have like this roller coaster of things that like happen and happen and happen. And it just makes us feel like, oh, we're never going to win because we always fail. So the first thing that you can do, whether you're in business right now or you're thinking about starting a business, is don't ask yourself, oh my gosh, what if I fail? Just ask yourself, what if I succeed? What if I hit my goals? What if I make a lot of money? What if I help people? What if I become a top income earner? And like change it around to that positive mindset, because it can happen for you. And so what do you believe you are going to achieve? Now, there are 3 action steps, which I would say are going to help build your belief in the business that you pick. Okay. So the first one is you have to believe in the business model. There are so many people, someone commented on my post 2 days ago, and they're like, I don't do scams. I don't do pyramid schemes. And I was like, cool, me either. They're illegal. And I wouldn't be posting about it if it was a pyramid scheme or a scam. Like, that's not in my character. And so like, does it look like a pyramid? I mean, what job doesn't? When I was a school teacher, those are delicious, Courtney. When I was a teacher, you have the superintendent, and then you have principals of the school, and then you have teachers, and then you have, the paras and the cafeteria workers and the custodians, right? And like, depending on your time that you've been in, depending on your levels of education, like, there's no room at the top. There's only room for one superintendent, right? And so like, even in my husband's work, I asked him, I was like, do you work in a pyramid scheme, or do you work in a pyramid like positioning? And he's like, no, I don't. And I was like, well, let's think about it. And he sat down and thought about it. He's like, oh yeah, I totally do. So like, every job looks like that, right? And if you want to make more money, you have to give more value. And that's the same in this business. If you want to make more money, you got to put in more time, you got to give more value, you got to help more people. But what's nice about this is there's enough room for everybody at the top. Okay. So you need to believe in your model. Whatever company you're a part of, it just blows my mind that people are part of a company and they say, well, I'm not successful, and they haven't even read their own compensation plan. Like, if you have not read your own compensation plan for your business, stop watching this video right now, log into your back office and read your compensation plan. I don't care if you're not good at math. I don't care if you're not good at reading. Go on YouTube, Google compensation plan for my company and watch the video, read the plan, because you can't sit here and say that you weren't successful if you didn't even know how it worked. Okay. So you need to believe in your business model. You need to believe in how you're getting paid and know how you're getting paid. So that way you can be successful. Okay. Like, that just seems like I should go without saying, but that is number one: belief in your company, belief in your model of how you can create success for you. Okay. Um, I am not so good with numbers. That's why I was a math teacher. Sorry, Courtney just wrote that on Instagram. I was a math teacher because they gave you the answer book. And if I had the answer, then I could reverse engineer how to get to there and teach people how to do it. And I guess it's the same in this business. If I know how to make money, if I know what it takes to make the dollar, then I can reverse engineer that to figure out what work I need to do to make it happen, right? Oh my gosh, light bulb. Someone drop a light bulb in the comments. Okay. The second thing to help build your belief is belief in the product. Okay. So don't start or join a business with products that you don't want to use. Okay. You will never find me in a makeup business ever. Why? Because I don't like to wear makeup and I rarely wear it. Okay. Now, do I think that people that can do their own makeup are just amazing? And do I want to have that life? Yes, sometimes I do. But I also don't like to wash my face every single day. So I don't need to put on a whole bunch of makeup. Anyways, like, makeup is not my thing. Okay. Clothing is really not my thing. I made this shirt because I'm too cheap to have, just I'm too cheap to go buy it. I don't like shopping. I don't like putting on clothes. So you're not going to find me in a clothing business. But what do I do on a daily basis? I like to eat candy, obviously, and I like to eat food. I like to feel good. I like to have more energy. I like to work out. And so I needed to find a business that had health and wellness products that could help me reach my weight loss goals, but could also help me feel good and look good. I have really, really bad knees. And so I wanted to be a part of a company that carried something that could help my joints, keep me looking younger, help my hair, help my skin, make me feel energized. This is Bailey, by the way. And so you need to have belief in your product. And here's the thing: if you believe and love your product and you want to use it every day, then you can't fail in business, because you literally are your first customer and you get to, like, share what you love. And so, like, right there, like, as long as you join a company that you believe in, that you align with, that you want to use their products, then perfect, you are winning. Like, that's it. Don't make it more complicated than that. It's like belief in your product, making sure that it's something that you want to use on a daily basis. And most of the time when you join a company, you're going to get some extra discounts, right? And if you're going to be buying it anyway, you might as well buy it from yourself and be able to make money with it, right? So belief in the products. And then the last thing is you have to eventually learn to believe in yourself. And that has happened, for me through my life. There are certain things that I've naturally been confident at and believed in myself for, like playing soccer. I mean, I did that from a very young age. But doing this business, being a school teacher, being a mom, oh my gosh, can we talk about how you have to build your own personal confidence in being a parent and being a mom? That's hard. And so how do you grow that belief in yourself? Is just by doing it. Is just by overcoming hurdles that come your way. And they always say, and I say this too to my people, I'm like, listen, if you don't believe in yourself, then let my belief in you be enough until you do. I see Kayla hopped on over here on Instagram, and oh my gosh, I just see such greatness in her. And this last week she decided, or not this last week, I mean, towards the end of 2022 and, starting into 2023, she just decided that she was going to step into her own greatness. She has so much value, so much just love. She's just a yellow personality. So empathizes with people, cares about people, wants to help people so much. And, this week, she created her own landing page. She made a YouTube video talking about how people can take care of themselves. And she's just like really stepping into herself. And now when I see like her posts and the things that she's offering to people, it just brings my heart so much joy because I can now see that she has found the belief in herself. And so sometimes you just have to borrow it from somebody else. So number one reason why people fail in business is belief. And we talked about the 3 reasons. So as soon as you figure out your business model that you believe in, the products that you want to use, and that you're willing to believe in yourself just a little bit, okay, or borrow someone else's belief, then boom, you've got that one covered. Okay. Number 2 is consistency. Okay. The other reason why people fail in business is because they're not consistent. They're in and they're out. They're wishy-washy. They're jumping from company to company. And if you aren't consistent, then people aren't going to want to purchase from you. People aren't going to want to join your program. People aren't going to want to be a part of your world because they don't feel like they can trust you. And so what I always tell people is, take one step at a time, be consistent in little things, and then eventually you'll habit stack, and then you'll be able to be more consistent in a lot of things. And so consistency is going to help build that know, like, and trust factor. And so there are 3 things that I would say that are going to help you build consistency. Now, whether you're going to start a new business or whether you're already in a business, I want you to reflect on these 3 things. So the first thing is creating your daily method of operations. So what needs to be done for your business on a daily basis? Now, for me, I wake up in the morning, I do a workout, and I take my supplements. And most of the time I'm taking my supplements on my story slides. Okay. And so that's holding me accountable for using my products. And it's also showing you guys that I'm using them on a daily basis. Then I will usually get the kids off to school, spend some time with my family. Sometimes I'll post about that in my stories or on my page. And then I do a power hour, usually at 9 a.m. my time, Monday through Thursday. I do a power hour. And what do I do during this power hour? I am sending happy birthday messages. I'm connecting with people. I'm making a post. I'm responding to comments on my posts. I am engaging and liking and commenting on people's stuff. Just building relationships, reaching out, making the ask of myself. Okay. I'm asking people, hey, are you interested in checking out my business? Are you interested in checking out my products? And it's okay if they tell me no. It doesn't matter. Like, this doesn't have to be for everyone. But for me personally, if nobody would have asked me, I would have never thought it was for me. In fact, it was March of 2014 when 2014, how many years? Oh my gosh, 9 years ago. Okay. March of 2019, I remember. And I saw my friend posting about this supplement, and I made the mistake. I accidentally liked her post. Okay. I know some of you guys are seeing this video, you're seeing my posts, and you don't like them or comment because you don't want to be messaged. Okay. I get it. But you still might get a message from me anyway. But because I liked her post, she sent me a message. She asked if I'd be interested in trying it. And I told her no. I told her, no, thanks. I'm not interested. Truth was, I was very interested, but I didn't believe in it. Okay. I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I thought it was a scam, right? And I told her no. But I kept watching her and watching her and watching her, and I was going to lose this baby weight the right way. I signed up to run a half marathon in Casper, Wyoming in August. And so I spent the whole summer running every day. And I ran that half marathon, and I wanted to die, but I ran that half marathon. I weighed myself and I didn't lose a single pound that whole summer. And I was so angry. And that's when I messaged her and said, okay, I'd like to try your product. And I signed up as a customer, but she was consistent through that whole time from March to August till I became a customer. And then she's actually the one that I joined with when I started my very first business, because she was consistent, because she showed up every single day, because she was using the products herself. She was sharing her life. It made me want to try it too. So create your daily method of operations. What do you need to do on a daily basis? And if you're just starting out, you want to make sure that you keep this minimal. Okay. Choose 3 to 5 things that you're going to do every day that are nice and small, and habit stack them. So I send my happy birthdays after I get done with my workout. I go in my family living room. I do some personal development, and usually between like 6:45 and 7 o'clock before I go wake up my kids, I've got 15-minute window to engage with people and send happy birthdays. So I do that first thing in the morning. During my power hour, I have certain things that I do. When my kids go to bed, I have certain things that I do. And so I've just kind of habit stacked my daily method of operations in my everyday life. And that's really, really made a difference. Okay. Will you guys drop DMO down in the comments? daily method of operations. Okay. That's number one in consistency with consistency is figuring out what you need to do on a daily basis to grow a successful business. And as you get better, things become easier and then you do more. Okay. And that kind of leads me into the next piece is scheduling your time out. Your time goes wherever you tell it to go. And so if you don't have set business hours, then you're not treating your business like a business. When I was teaching school, I couldn't just show up whenever I felt like it. In fact, let's be honest, as school teachers, oh my gosh, if you have to miss school, it is more work than just showing up to school, doing those lesson plans and doing damage control when you come back. Okay. So like you have to show up to work. And the same is true in an at-home business. And I did this side business at the same time that I was working full time, at the same time I was coaching soccer, at the same time I had a 1-year-old, at the same time I was pregnant with Paisley and I was sick all of the time, but I still scheduled time. I still made it work. I did stuff on my lunch hour. I did a little bit between those 5-minute class periods. I was even teaching a class on my prep hours. So I didn't even have a prep hour. I did a little bit after school. I did some before I went to bed, but I showed up every single day and I was consistent with my daily method of operations and consistent with my schedule. Okay. I see Jenna over there. Thanks for showing up, girl. And Amber just hopped on. I love it. Okay. And I can't see who's on Facebook, but I will go back and watch all of the comments. So I appreciate you guys being here too. So, the last thing is that deals with consistency is accountability. So whether you're in a business right now or you're thinking about joining a business, these are the things that you want to make sure that you're setting yourself up for so you're not failing. And the third one is accountability. Who are you going to be accountable to? Who do you report to when you don't do the things that you said that you were going to do? And so whether that's another person in the business that you guys can just like team up and be like, listen, we're going to do this every day. We're going to check in with each other. We're going to make sure that we get it done. Maybe it's your spouse or your family. Maybe it's a program that you enroll in. I know I've done those for my health. I did the Optavia, which was amazing. And I had accountability every week. I personally didn't have accountability last year, which is why I don't feel like I hit my goals. And so I scheduled a Wednesday call with my upline every Wednesday to check in with her just for that accountability piece, because that is really going to push you to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to have success, to have a successful business. Okay. So number one was belief. Number two is consistency, creating that daily method of operation, scheduling your time, and creating some kind of layered, some kind of accountability. Okay. Now the last reason why people fail in business. Okay. So I want you to think if you've ever started a business before, if you've ever failed in your weight loss, if you've ever failed in reaching a promotion or maybe failed relationship. Okay. So think about it. Do you think that belief makes a difference in your failure versus success? Do you feel like consistency makes a difference in your failure versus success? Absolutely. Okay. And the last piece is growth. Okay. Drop growth in the comments. Growth. You can't expect to have more if you aren't willing to become more. There is no way that I could be making the money that I'm making right now with my at-home business, being in the exact same mindset that I was when I started 8 years ago. There's no way. Okay. You have to have growth. You have to be able to provide more value. You have to be able to overcome things that get you to that next level. And so a lot of people will work a business for a few weeks. They'll work a business for a few months. And some of you guys work a business for maybe a few years and you still don't see success. And I would ask you to take like a very deep reflection and look at your growth. How have you grown in the last few years? Are you in the same place that you were 5 years ago? And think about that. What are some ways that you can grow? You can grow your education by enrolling in classes. You can grow by following people who are at the level that you want to be at. You can grow by listening to podcasts, reading books, enrolling in programs. I don't know if I already said that. I don't feel like I have a brain sometimes. But also you can grow through the obstacles. Okay. Grow through like, having experiences with haters and people that throw shade, growing through, rejections and objections that people give you. And there are so many people that quit when their close friends and families don't support them. They're just like, well, if my own mom won't support me, then there's no way I can be successful. No, that's not True. I've found that like complete strangers are my biggest supporters. So growth personally, also growth in your market. Are you willing and open to starting conversations with complete new strangers in different countries, in different states, at different ages, with different races, with different spiritual beliefs? Like, are you willing to grow relationships and foster relationships with new people? If you're always marketing to the same 300 people, some of the people that I was talking to this weekend, they're like, well, I've done that before and I just haven't, I just failed and I wasn't successful. And I went and looked at their page and they had 300 friends. And I was like, well, are you willing to grow? You know, when I first started in this industry, I had 200 friends on Facebook. That's it. I didn't have an Instagram. I had 200 friends on Facebook. Okay. Now I've got 5,000 friends on Facebook. I have an Instagram. I have a TikTok. I have um, over 25,000 followers on Facebook. And how did I get there? By pushing myself outside my comfort zone, making these silly TikToks videos and these silly reels, by posting consistently, by adding new friends, by offering value, all of the different ways I've been able to grow my market. And because of that, I have more people who find value with what I give, that want to purchase what I have. And there is definitely fortune in the follow-up, because not even 1% of the people that I talk to the first time sign up. But I'm consistent every single day. I check back. I continue to offer value. I continue to be their friend. And when it's all said and done, I don't care whether you order from me or not. I don't care whether you join my team or not. I just care that I leave you better than what I found you. And so if I can connect with people like that on a daily basis and leave them better than what I found them, then I am winning in my business, regardless of what my paycheck says. I am happier. I am healthier. I am making a positive impact on the world. And so I'm winning in business. So maybe when it comes down to it, okay, let's just come full circle here. Okay. You didn't fail in business. Okay. You're not a failure at whatever you keep, the fear is that you're failing at. You're not going to fail as long as you define what success means to you. And success means to me that I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm making a positive impact on the world. And as long as that is my core values and my mission, then there is no way that I can fail. Now, am I going to have bad days? Absolutely. Am I going to have haters? Absolutely. Am I going to maybe not hit goals that I set, or not make as much money, or maybe take a really long time to get to the top of my company? Yes. But it doesn't matter as long as I'm enjoying the journey. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope you found value. Feel free to share this video. Make sure that you're following me if you're not already. And a few things that I'd love to get you plugged into if you're not. Click the link in my bio and you can join my Get Fit Club on Facebook. I give you a weekly workout to do every Monday. I give you healthy recipes. We have a great community and support system in there that I'd love to get you a part of. So make sure that you click the link in my bio, join my Get Fit Club, and then from there, you can also join my email list. Every Friday, I do a Fit Tip email, which is going to give you some kind of resource, guide, information to help you get fit in your finances, fit with food, fit in your body, fit in your mind, fit in your relationships. And I just really enjoy being able to pour that into you guys. So tell me what your biggest aha moment was, and we will see you back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, where I'm going to continue to provide value and keep rocking it. All right. Okay. We'll see you guys.